You know, I spent a lot of years in my marriage with expectations of Nancy that I never bothered to tell her about. I also spent a lot of time in my marriage upset at her for not meeting those expectations that I never told her about. She was just supposed to know. I hope that sounds a little crazy to you. It does to me today, but it didn't back then. You know, my mom was a great wife. She was my role model of what a wife should be. My expectation was that Nancy would be a wife to me like my mom was to my dad. I thought she needed to do and say the things that my mom did. So when she didn't, I got mad at her. Over time, and with a lot of help from God, I realized that He would equip Nancy to be the right wife for me, and that a wife like my mom was great for my dad, but not for me. Nancy and I finally began talking about our expectations of each other in our marriage. We still do. We can tell each other if the expectation is realistic or not. We can talk about whether we can do the expectation or not. The big revelation for me was that I had to verbalize my expectations to Nancy. What about you? Do you share your expectations of your spouse with them or not? Do you share all of them? Today, share an expectation you have of your spouse that you've never shared with them before. That's your one thing for today.